problem. Two can play that game. It's the unspoken rule of motorcycle racing. If someone puts a pass on you, you repay the favour. Usually with a little bit of hassle, by the way.
We've already had 2 races here this evening, not to give anything away in terms of result, but there's been more than enough drama to fill a whole season.
It's the final 2 races of the season, guys. Welcome to Motogp Qatar Grand Prix live reaction. 7 points in it between Pecco Bagnaia and Jorge Martin. A lot has changed since I last reacted to this sport at the Indian Grand Prix. Now, we're here in Qatar where stakes are high, anxiety is going to be high for everyone, including myself, and there's 7 points in it. Come on, Martinator, Team Martin.
Has come right back down to 7 points.
I think if you Jorge Martin, it's absolutely the same approach. Full attack, no hesitation. The person who has to change is Pecco Bagnaia. He can't defend now, he can't sit back.
Yeah, he can't sit back. Pecco cannot sit back and let Martin win races. He's got to go for it himself. I'm wearing Marquez because obviously I've got nothing else to wear. That's Martin. I mean, I've got a Rossi shirt a few days ago. I may wear that in Valencia because obviously Valencia will be 2 years. Obviously, it's already been 2 years since Rossi left. Team Martin all the way. Come on. I am buzzing for this one. More of an explosive Bagnaia and a super aggressive Martin. This race is going to be a cracker. I actually think they're going to crash. Oh, Martin, please. Please. Thank the Lord. Please, Martin. Please, Martinator. I'm begging you, win this race. Well, don't win it. Like, come second if you can. Try and beat Pecco. But Pecco knows he has to go for it. Well, Pecco's a 10-point gap going into the final race. Martin has to win the Valencia sprint to have a chance. 4th and 5th on the grid for the 2 championship contenders. Marquez 7th. Don't care about you right now, Mark. We got a race to watch. Although, yeah, he could still get a good result here. Marini on pole. Did you Antonio 2nd? Alex Marquez 3rd. Let's go! Martin all over the place at the start. Oh, Pecco's in the lead. Great.
The championship next takes another twist already early on in this race.
Pecco leads. Great. Right, Martin, do what Pecco did in Indonesia and come back and win this.
We've seen it so many times, riders with a practice start spinning up a lot. It was a concern of a lot of the riders.
Actually, as he came through the first sector there for Jorge Martin, so he's going to have to do some more bumping and barging.
Yeah, he's going to have to. If I was John Zarco, I'd let Martin through. Marquez up to 5th. Behind his brother Alex.
Alex Marquez, 5th for Mark, 6th for Binder, then it's Zarco, and there is Jorge Martin. But that was all about the dirty part of the grid there. Jorge Martin.
Yeah.
We've seen it so many times over the weekend. You've got all this power, 300 brake horsepower. The bikes are low and long, and there's not that much weight on the rears.
Well, yellow in sector 2. Is that Aleix? No, I ain't Aleix. Because Aleix is 18th, so there's no chance to be him. But no, he wants to get away here. He wants to do on Martini at a sprint. But Martin's going to come back at some point.
Having a man start on one of these longer races, one of these, let's say, a bit of a tyre race. I tell you what, he's really struggling on this opening lap. It's Jorge Martin. Has he got a problem?
I wonder if it's tyre again. Remember the first night we came here, he felt he had a duff tyre. Yesterday, Pecco Bagnaia made hints to a similar sort of thing. But at the start of this race, you don't know how
the Corona's down. Technical problems, actually.
Jorge Martin is struggling on this opening lap after a horrible start.
Yeah, horrible start. Strange opening lap. He's actually recovered a little bit. I thought he was going to get past by Maverick Vinales, but the problem is, strategy number one of trying to save your tyre, you have to throw that one out the window because you've got 7 riders to pass.
When Martin crashes, it's basically game over.
Gap down to 7 points yesterday, but the big points are handed out here today. This is the start game. Look at Martin. Watch how many goes he had that in.
Yeah, spinning again. It's so dangerous. We talk about banning ride height devices. This is one of the problems.
Yeah, I'd ban it.
Major problem. If this goes 180 on him, you're in the middle of the pack, you let on the floor, the guy in the back row can't see you, and there's a big accident. So
We've seen them so many times over the years.
Yeah, if I was them, I'd ban the right high devices. Or Binder goes on Marquez. Obviously, he's been on to a race for Honda. Obviously, next week is his last race for Repsol Honda, which is very never near. I've got to be honest. Obviously, the 6 world titles, the 59 Grand Prix victories, the 101 podiums, and I think the 64 pole positions.
You're getting it back.
On board with Marquez, looking at the rear of Brad Binder.
Martin's getting back a bit.
Just collected himself for a moment, but it's Pecco Bagnaia at the front. He's pulling away here from Luca Marini. Marini will be thinking himself.
Well, there goes Alex Marquez on Gian Antonio.
He has gone with the soft.
Alex Marquez of the third on the Gusini. Tension's high. Can Martin bounce back? I really do think he can.
Marquez comes through. Still, Jorge Martin not making any inroads.
No, if you think about Jorge Martin, what he looked like in yesterday's race when he dropped back having made a mistake, I think around turn 4, instantly he just clearly had more pace than everybody. But I think that's more down to him just using full power, using all his talent. But
yeah.
Now, you know what the map plan he's got is so that the tyre will last 22 laps.
The sand still coming off the rear of Johan Zarco's bike in front of him.
There could be a few crashes in this one.
On his teammates.
Obviously, everyone's gone for a hard.
With the Frenchman.
Martin and Maverick have done that. Maverick could actually overtake Martin here.
When I think about the races around this place over the years, it is literally the last 5 laps where it can really change. You can see some real fluctuation.
Well, Zarco's wide. I think he's actually letting Martin by.
And you just saw as he got offline, he runs it wide and allows Jorge Martin to go through, and instantly he's trying to come back on Maverick Vinales, but looked like a mistake. There'll be cynics and monsters who reckon that was just to allow his teammate through, but Zarco dropped back to 9th.
Yeah, I'd be surprised at that.
If Bagnaia crashes and Martin stays where he is and finishes 6th, Martin's got a 3-point lead. Pressure's on Pecco though, and obviously at both, of course. Binder a bit wide.
Yeah, deep there, you lose a lot of time. But what you have to do, you pick the bike up, because if you keep the same amount of lean angle on the dirty part of the track, give a chance of the tyres just washing out from underneath you.
Bagnaia leading from Martin Marini. Sorry, that gap has just closed on this lap ever so slightly. What we know about Bagnaia, what he's shown us so much over the last couple of years, he knows how to control the race.
Yeah, Bagnaia does, but obviously, if he's picked not a good tyre, then that could be a bit of a tough one. Because I actually didn't check the tyre choices before the race. Like, I had to go in with the unknown. Alex Marquez could get ahead of Luca Marini here. As we go down the main straight, can Alex Marquez, Mark's brother, get ahead of Marini? No, Marini's quite good at the brakes in the first corner.
Jorge Martin's lap time there, 3/10 slower.
3/10 slower than Bagnaia, that's not good.
Feels like Malaysia. He only got to the race there, and he had a couple of attacks early on, and then just settled into a pace that was nowhere near it.
It's interesting to sort of say.
Yeah.
+0, Jorge Martin behind.
Yeah, Zarco going wide.
That's when Johan Zarco moved out of the way.
Hey, I've got a Frenchman sat next to me, giving me that look that Silvan gives you, as if to say.
Oh, here goes Digi. Tight there. Digi's through. You don't really see that overtake opportunity, and Di Antonio has made it worth. It's wild. I'd love to see Di Antonio win the Grand Prix because he hasn't got a ride for next year. Like, there's still rumors he could go to Repsol Honda, but I think that's died down because of Marini going there. But obviously, it hasn't been confirmed yet. But yeah, I think Marini's going to HRC, and I think Di Antonio is going to be VR46 ride. I actually think that, my personal opinion. Obviously, you guys are entitled to your own.
Before the weekend, we thought Binder would be there. Remember, he was on the podium here last year behind Enea Bastianini. Bastianini pace was quite good this weekend.
Mark, let Martin through. If you're on Team Martin, let him through.
What's nice in these races when
or I think Mark's going to go on the straight here because obviously Martin's got more pace than Mark at this way because obviously Mark's on the Honda.
Jorge Martin is going to blast past Mark Marquez down the straight here. We
Yeah.
saw it yesterday. I think that is definitely quicker. Here we go. Mirror signal maneuver.
Same for Fabio Di Gianantonio. No. And Martin gets through on Mark.
Yeah, Mark will go fight that.
Place. That's another point.
Another point for Martin, but it's still not good enough.
9 to 10 points now for Martin.
Well, if he's gone hard, then he may find some pace towards the end.
All the hard work he's done yesterday undone at this juncture in the race.
Yeah, doesn't look comfortable at this stage in the race. Is it a plan? I'm going to say not. You would not normally have a gap that big at this point.
Just
nah.
his personal
Although people have come back from this before.
As quick as Bagnaia.
Let's hope.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, Digi.
Super aggressive. The man who has-
Look, I didn't see you. I was checking the chat. Why do I check the chat?
But what I love about Digi is it looks like
Why
he's
am I
out
so
of
stupid
Motogp
if I do that?
ride.
Never mind. Did you up to second, but that was so aggressive on Luca Marini. I think Di Gianantonio can win this race. Like, I think he can actually win. 2 years in a row for Grassini here. Obviously, last year's Bastianini, this year Di Gianantonio, or Alex Marquez if he still gets there. Binder's still in this battle too. Don't count on Brad Binder.
He's just going to want to win and put himself in the shop window here.
Or Alex Marquez. He's going for it. What a move by Alex Marquez. And Binder's through. What? How aggressive was that from Alex Marquez? He got that from Mark, he did. What a move by Alex Marquez. Up into third place. Absolutely brilliant from the Grassini rider. Or Binder. Marini's trying to get back on Binder here, and Binder's saying, no, mate. Stay behind me. Digi's got a good chance now. Oh, here goes Binder on Alex Marquez. Didn't see that coming. Oh, that was nearly a crash. That was nearly a crash. We've seen crashes there before at turn one, obviously Pecco and Martin last year. He had no option. Martin's still sixth. There goes Alex. Again.
It was such a Brad Binder move, wasn't it?
Such a Brad Binder move. He loves those overtakes, he does. BB33 in the third. He's gone a bit wide.
Yeah, a couple of times he's done that.
He's going back though. What should tells you what corner it is that the camera's showing. Like the Formula One does.
Still quicker than Digi. 3 tenths quicker than Jorge Martin, who's 2.7 seconds.
Well, if Bagnaia was to crash now, Martin would be getting 11 points because he would go to 5th place. So, yeah. So if Pecco does crash, Martin can still for the top 5 and still be championship leader going to Valencia.
I'm shocked how far back Jorge Martin is at this point.
Yeah, especially after the sprint yesterday. Like, what the hell's happened to Martin today?
They're only thinking about Sunday. Has it been a mistake this year? Well, Jorge Martin's won the...
Hold on. What the... Oh, it's back. Okay, never mind. I keep getting those technical issues where it just keeps lagging out and I keep getting no screen. Marquez could have a chance here.
Fastest rider on circuit though. Fabio Di Gianantonio, a new fastest lap of the race, and he's closed the gap by 2 tenths to Bagnaia on that lap.
Yeah, Digi's getting for it here. On board Maverick.
The prospect of Fabio Di Gianantonio winning the Motogp race.
And then being able to ride.
Yeah, Digi's going to get 12th this year, that's for sure. Quartararo's up to 10th, ahead of Bezzecchi. Yeah, Bezzecchi's been really struggling the last few races with his collarbone. And it's clear to see he's obviously out of the title fight after obviously Sepang, where and then he took victory and then Bastianini, of course. But the comeback, he will come back to a bestia. Yeah, winning after his injury troubles. No, Maverick's not trying it. It'd be good for Mark to get a top 10. Obviously, he got one in Indonesia. No, I mean Thailand, not Indonesia, because Indonesia he crashed. And obviously, Philippine, he was in the top battle of the start race, and then he slipped out because he chose the soft rail like Martin. That could be another factor that cost Martin Vitale is the software choice in Phillip Island. I mean, it was a gamble, and he wanted to go. I had to go for it, but it didn't work. And obviously, Indonesia is going to be at the back of his mind as well. Alicia Spargo retired.
Yeah, that's not a surprise. Alicia Spargo retired. I think we're all expecting that. Pretty impressive that he's even been able to give it a go.
Yeah.
Head of fibula.
I lost my respect for Alicia after what he did to Morbidelli. Morbidelli did nothing to deserve that. Or Maverick. And obviously, Oliveira is injured with a shoulder blade until next season, so he's going to be out till the Qatar Grand Prix next year. Obviously, round one of 2024 season.
And obviously pre-season, but he'll miss the test in Valencia with a cracked scapula.
Yeah, I don't think he'll miss the Qatar test though.
Obviously, he missed out for 2 or 3 months.
Or Maverick quicker than Mark on the straight.
How do you pass Mark on the brakes? Actually, I think he might have gone deep that time.
Yeah, how do you pass Mark Marquez on the straight? I'm educated. He's going to be a beast on those brakes.
And Martin is almost holding them up, 53.8. But one thing about Jorge Martin, he'll have heard from last week, won't he? In Malaysia, he hasn't had too many races recently where he's been in the mire.
Yeah, this far back.
Yeah.
This group.
Not making any inroads to Marini in front.
Yeah, warm up. He was not in the top 15. Maverick trying it again on Marquez. And how do you start Mark Marquez at the brakes? Like, he's too good on those.
Had to be that Honda's not got any strong points really, apart from having Mark on it, and when it comes to the braking zone. So how do you outbrake the man who is the latest on the brakes? That's pretty much impossible.
That's this rider on circuit. Is this man Neil?
Quartararo.
Who, you know, if
Yeah, Maverick just can't get ahead of Mark Marquez at this point.
by yourself on track, I'd probably put my money on Quartararo.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it comes to the race without having that clear area in front of him. But he's able to use them flowing, beautiful Yamaha lines. It just seems to be impeded.
Yeah.
Solid all weekend, so has his teammate Frankie Morbidelli, but currently 10th and Morbidelli's in 13th.
Martini's dropping further back still from Marini on this lap.
How strange.
Digi's trying to go for it. Obviously, he wants to win. So do I. I want him to win. I want him to win as well. Not because Bagnaya's in front, because obviously he'll just send him a message saying, "Whatever team has 3, come get me."
Gian Antonio, another 53.3.
Marquez cannot catch Martin on the straight because of the power of the Ducati.
Faster than Bagnaia at the front. Martin, 54.0. So
54.0.
slower than Gian Antonio, Marquez, and Marini. Still, Maverick Vinales can't find a way past Mark Marquez.
I think Maverick has had a look on every corner.
Mir's at the 15th. Don't know who's right Mir at the top, but he's up to 15th.
Planning his pass. I said, rather than looking in every corner and just think, right, I'm definitely going to do you into turn 6. I'm going to set it up. This is turn 6. This is his best chance.
The dashboard to Bagnaia, obviously, the Gian Antonio's behind. The gap is 0.2 per second.
But that is going to be easier said than done.
Yeah, Digi's been the fastest rider in the last 3 laps, so Bagnaia did get 50 milliseconds back on lap 7.
In the Grand Prix, did he didn't get to lead in Australia?
No, he didn't. No, so uncharted territories if he does actually manage to get past.
Yeah, it was only Zarco and Martin that led in Phillip Island, because obviously Martin was leading for all the race at the soft tyres, and Zarco got him at the end to win his first race.
Gian Antonio sit there.
Well, he's not won many Grand Prix anyway. But was it 1 Moto 2? Did he win 2 Moto 3?
Yeah, Moto 2, Gian Antonio won. So there goes Maverick.
Finally, Maverick Vinales makes the pass.
Top gun ahead of Mark.
Of course, for Gian Antonio, if you were to get through.
I mean, I think Mark this season, despite all the injuries, will probably just have to take top 15 this year and then go for it next year on my Grissini. Can't wait to see that. Mark on the current Ducati, that Bagnaia, Martin and Bastianini one. Zarco was on the first iteration of the Pramac Ducati. Martin's got the same bike as Bagnaia and Bastianini with similar side pods. So Zarco's got the ground effect ones of the Aprilia. Maverick's trying on Martin.
more chill than ever. Confident that they found some information from obviously studying all the data from the race yesterday.
Yeah.
Some small
Obviously,
changes.
Martin got that bike that the factory ones, the factory riders have in Barcelona. Well, Maverick had a go.
We'll be playing, as I say, because they get on. They both live up in Andorra, and
That's 2.6 between them.
What's put a filthy move on him?
Absolutely not. Quite a strange feeling because you're behind someone like him and you think, the last thing I want to do now, especially on this track, and it's easy to do, get on the dirty part of the track, try not break him into here. You do run the risk. Tell you what, Jorge Martin missed the apex there by an absolute.
He was turning on a dime yesterday.
He was turning on a dime, and now it just looks like he's trying to ride around with a yacht.
It's like Martin's riding the Yamaha. It's like that. But differences he's got loads of air. He's got a super fast engine. There's Maverick. No, he's not going for it. I think Maverick may just sit back here.
You know that one of that Aprilia's weakest areas is when you have to get hard on the brake.
Yeah, it's wide there a little bit.
Yeah. Aprilia's good in a straight line. Obviously, Ducatis are faster where he's got no slipstream.
Still at 0.1 as the Aprilia passes the Ducati on the straight.
And that would be.
Drive out the corner, going to two. It's always a bit sketchy to here.
Yeah, Maverick's trying it.
Single corner, he's having a look, but you know, there's a couple of things here from Maverick Vinales. He's wide in every corner, but trying to get some air on his tyre too. Here we go again.
Here we go. He's got it this time.
He finally does get through at turn 4 now.
And you feel now he's got through, he'll be able to potentially catch that group in front. Oh no, it's massive now, isn't it? That's wrong. I mean, I can't believe how slow.
I cannot fathom what's happened here with Jorge Martin.
Well, he goes Marquez.
Marquez is going to come through. Martin's got real problems here.
Yeah, he has.
We thought this championship had been blown wide open yesterday, but we could be heading to Valencia, and it could be done in the sprint.
I really hope it's not a faulty tyre. We've heard a few throughout the season, a few riders complain to say occasionally the tyre can feel completely different every time we see him.
Or Quartararo and Zarco.
And of course, Johan Zarco's not going to attack him.
No, and that's why Fabio was so aggressive there, just to get through. And Jack Miller's closing in as well.
And they're all faster than him by far. 6/10 faster, Quartararo and Miller on that last lap compared to Jorge Martin.
It's quite a faulty tyre.
To see.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident Zarco won't pass his teammate.
Yeah, I don't think Zarco's going to go for it.
Yeah. Just thinking, Jorge Martin's results. His worst finish across the line this year in a race has been the 7th in Austria.
Here goes Quartararo and Martin. Obviously, we know Yamaha can't outdrive Ducati on the straight.
Yeah, it seems to be 9th, I think, where Fabio looks.
Here he goes. No, he's not trying now.
Got to be able to change the direction, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, well, into turn 2, it's such a long pass. We're going to get a run through 3 now and see if we can attack 4.
Well, Marquez is actually trying to hold these few up, I think. I still think Marquez going to crash for some reason. I always have a fear Marquez is going to crash. Not Alex, obviously Mark. Oh, he's sat up.
Trying to hold off Jorge Martin. Martin comes through, as does Fabio Quartararo. Jack Miller.
I think Marquez let him through there.
Still at the front, Bagnaia leading, as you can see, top left of your screens. Still, Di Gianantonio tracks him. I feel like Di Gianantonio has.
I feel like Quartararo's going. Oh, he's gone for it.
Fabio Quartararo, that was a late one.
That was tight. That was aggressive. Plus Fabio and Pramac, this championship would have been done by now. Yeah. Plus Fabio on any Ducati, this championship would have been done if he obviously had a good riding style to it. Push wide, he's down to 11th.
Marquez gets to this stage of the race, so he said, and that's pretty much then done, isn't it? He has a first half of the race, and then that's him done.
Yeah.
Already Quartararo pulling away from Martin.
And part of me does believe that Marquez is shaking his head there. Jorge Martin coming out the last corner. Yeah, if you mark Marquez, you get to this point, I think now with how many days till he tests? 8 days, 9 days.
8 days.
You must,
No,
you must
9.
start, you know, part of, in the back of his mind, he must be thinking, well, I'm going to get onto the catching scene. There's no point in you throwing this down the road and hurting yourself.
Yeah, there's no point.
So that's. Okay, Martin's like, cheers, mate.
Yeah.
This is not going to plan for Martin today.
Yeah, he's not happy.
It's a real problem for him, isn't it?
What if after this race he starts putting fastest lap after fastest lap? Well, that'd be crazy. I don't think it would happen, but if it did happen, then he'd probably just start fighting back like crazy.
Correct way. The conspiracy theorists all around. Just going to watch the back of the bike.
So you'll be getting 7 points at the moment, Martin, and by now you'll be getting obviously 25.
Just have a look if the bike is sitting down. It wouldn't be in this section of the racetrack.
That flip-flop section.
No, I don't think it's sitting down. Martin might have no idea.
Miller coming through on Martin now.
There is nothing worse when you're in, obviously you're in a championship battle, but in
Yeah.
any race in general, when something's not quite working for you and you're a sitting duck, it's a horrible feeling. You sort of, what happens is you're half expecting it every corner. Peripheral vision, you're always sort of looking out.
Did you just go for it, yeah?
You're just waiting for someone to throw a wheel up the inside.
So let's talk about the positive then aspects of this race. It's that Pecco Bagnaia has rediscovered form with 9 laps to go, and that Fabio Di Gianantonio has a genuine shot at a Motogp win here.
Yeah, looks comfortable. Lap times have stayed consistent throughout the race. Them two now have got a comfortable lead over Brad Binder in 3rd place. And
Yeah.
if you're Fabio, you've got all the information. You've sat there throughout the race. You're watching the world champion. You're seeing where he's strong. You know exactly. You have the advantage. You can save more tyre when you follow a rider because you can use less rear tyre on exit. You can use more rear tyre more front tyre on entry. With most of the riders I've spoken to said front tyre is not going to be an issue. It's all about the rear. So at this point in the race, it's absolutely advantage. Fabio Di Gianantonio.
Yeah, it is.
But he's only won 3 Grand Prix in his career. He's never won a MotoGP race.
Absolute pressure, as in you've got 2 races perhaps left in your career to be able to do that.
Do you know what I'd love to think though? I'd love to think that in the back of his mind, he's not thinking,
Yeah, Martin's struggling. He's gone 7 tenths behind Miller.
Don't take out Pecco. Don't take out Pecco. I hope he's thinking, this is my chance. Look,
This is Di Gianantonio's chance, and he has to take it.
MotoGP works. You get a year or 2 years. Once you are kicked out of the back, normally 9 times out of 10 or 99 times out of 100, you don't get a second invitation. You don't. It's so hard to get back into this championship. So this is it. This is probably. I mean, I know we've got Valencia next weekend, but for Fabio Di Gianantonio to be in such a strong position, this is probably his one and only opportunity to win a MotoGP race.
Yeah, possibly. See if Digi can do it.
Quicker than Brad Binder on the last lap, and there's every chance that he's going to be able to attack and make it 2 Gresini bikes on the podium. 8 laps remaining. Still Bagnaia has led right from the very off.
Mavericks fastest lap.
The fastest lap of the race so far, but unfortunately held up so much early on that he's down in 6th place.
Or Zarco.
It's just set the fastest lap of the race.
Bastianini.
Zarco has got through on Jorge Martin and runs wide. So Zarco did put the pass in on Jorge. Gino Porsoy is watching on and thinking, what on earth has happened here? What have they done with the front tyre pressures? Was it all set up to lead? That may be one of the issues. It doesn't feel like it, does
No, I don't think that, because straight away he had a gap in front of him, so I'm pretty sure that is not the issue. But the bike doesn't look like it's turning, which normally you think about front tyre.
Yeah.
He's not looked comfortable at all at any point.
This is Alex Marquez trying to find a way through on Brad Binder. Now, Luca Marini also stuck there as they both look to find a way through on the very wide riding South African. Maverick is coming very, very fast behind them. Look how much ground he's made up already.
Maverick's always gone well around this place, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of his favourite tracks.
Obviously, won in 17 and 21 and got the 17 and 19 pole position. So we'll see how Maverick can do.
Silverstone or Argentina.
Yeah.
Board with Binder and then Alex Marquez as Maverick Vinales is right on the back of them now. He's a second quicker than him.
Yeah, unreal, isn't it? And that's down to having probably a little bit more tyre left. But the leaders, meanwhile, are just setting that same pace all the time at the front.
Alex Marquez is pulling out of the slipstream of Brad Binder. There's also that question, isn't there, of clear air? Those are things to just keep mind on. Jorge Martin, 9th. Dropped to second.
It's not going to happen. There's been no crashes either.
It has not worked at all. The opposite end, Bagnaia would take a 25-point lead into that final round. What relief that would be for him and for Ducati. It's going to be a big lead, whatever happens at the front.
Yeah, it really takes the pressure off going into that final round. A little bit like last year.
Well, what happened last year when the pressure was off? Rode very, very tight, 9th across the line in Valencia, if you remember. And if Jorge Martin is as quick as we expect him to be at a track like Valencia, been good there for the last couple of years, Martin, then if he does win the sprint, then it does make it interesting come race day.
Yeah, that's true. I think Massinini's about to do his teammate a favour.
Marini's head of Alex Marquez. So going away from Martinia.
Marquez and Zarco has actually just got through on Marquez.
Alex Marquez coming back.
Marquez has to fight back to Marini. Scrapping hard for the final podium position here. This is the lead duo.
It looks comfortable, doesn't it?
Oh!
Marini turn it back.
Tell you what, there'll be tears down in Gracini if Fabio Di Gianantonio manages to win a MotoGP race. His first opportunity in this paddock through Fausto Gracini, giving him his first chance in Moto3. They absolutely love him in that team.
A couple of people
He's putting Pecco under pressure.
On Twitter to say to us, as Martin's tyre turned on the rim perhaps after the start,
It can happen. Like that. It's not a bad call, actually. It can happen, things like that. It's obviously spun up so violently. You only need something like that, just throw the weight off, create a chatter. If you get a chatter on a flowing circuit like this, it's horrible. The bike doesn't want to turn.
Yeah, Digi's going to get him here.
Could be. There's one thing we know, something's wrong.
He's doing it.
I thought that might have been the move there from Fabio Di Gianantonio. Bagnaia knows he's in a race now, and Digi thinks I have to go here. It's got very, very tight. This could be huge as regards the championship. Bagnaia's gone into block mode.
One thing Fabio's got up his sleeve as well, or another thing. Look, Francesco Bagnaia isn't going to risk everything to beat him. Look, he wants the extra 5 points. Of course he does. But if Digi can get in front and then just
I think it was a bit wide there.
Lay on the brakes, I'm sure Pecco's not going to risk everything for those extra 5 points.
Where does he do it then, Neil?
Right, where does Digi do it? That's my question.
Surprise him into one of the fast corners, maybe into 12. You're going to struggle to outbrake Pecco into turn 1. That straight line braking is very impressive, is Pecco. That said, the way Fabio has his bike set is completely different. The front forks are kicked out a little bit, where you've got a little bit more support, actually, a little bit more stability under braking. He's setting up now, actually, nicely. He's opened the corner out. He'll get a better run out of this corner. Should be able to get a bit of slipstream.
Yeah.
Not quite close enough.
Across the line, 5 to go. Bagnaia leading by less than 2/10 now from Fabio Di Gianantonio, as they were pretty much from about the 3rd or 4th lap of this Grand Prix. Marini's got through on Alex Marquez. and Brad Binder.
Well, I guess Bastianini.
Bastianini does his teammates a solid.
Bastianini up to 9th. That's not good for Martin.
So just sort of does kick back and put the smoke in. Martin drops to 10th place. Are they just watching their title dream crumbling here under the lights of Qatar?
I think they are, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's a shame, really. Martin's done really well in the second half of this year. It's really gone for it, yeah.
To at least get 5 points back.
That's
Pretty cool for Davide.
Well, he knows even if it's to be second today, still it's going to be a
Mapping 8.
point plus gap. Mapping 8 for Fabio Gian Antonio. Mapping 8 was the Jorge Lorenzo map that time, if you remember.
Oh, God, no. Please.
£1,000 bonus to save that position. That's what Mapping 8 means. I jest, by the way.
But it was, wasn't it? The Andrea Vizioso
Yeah.
Mapping 8. And what happened with Jorge Lorenzo? Completely ignored it.
Yeah, if I was Digi, I'll just ignore it and go for it.
You know what? We'll get you a ride at VR.
If I got Mapping 8 and I was going for a win, I'll just say, nope, I'm winning this race. If I knew the other rider was winning the title, if he's still second, I'll just say, I'm going for it.
Absolutely. No, I genuinely don't think that's telling him to stay behind him. And there's no way.
What if it's time to go full engine power?
It's every rider's dream to win a Motogp race.
What does that mean? What do 4 zeros mean?
I've never seen that one before.
Is it the team going, oh, getting excited? No idea.
You'd want more than 4 zeros on a check. I mean, the bonus to win the race would be huge anyway, so...
Yeah, Digi's not even going to be part of GK next year, I don't think, so... Yeah. I bet you if Digi gets ahead, you'll say, we have to help me, Digi. Why? I won't be part of GK next year.
Pecco wants to do it cleanly. I mean, the fact he's been able to ride so close in behind him for so many laps here. Here we go again. Is there any way through? Van Dijk just getting that little bit better traction to get to the next corner.
I think this is out of 10. I was saying possibly through 11. Oh, no, sorry. 6. I think into 12 is a place you could do it. It's always tight into there, but if you can get a good run out of 10 through 11.
Here we go. Heading through the little kink of 9 towards 10.
If Pecco does crash, that's a major plot twist.
And then you're through the gears. There's Frankie Carcelli.
I'll be nervous. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
There goes Digi.
And it is going to be.
Exactly. Played it perfect.
But is he going to run a little bit wide next corner? And Bagnaia.
Well, Bagnaia's trying it. Digi's in the lead.
Nervous moments for Tarnozzi and Co. down in the factory, the Ducati garage, but you can hear the cheers as Fabio Gian Antonio takes the lead of a Grand Prix in MotoGP, but at least for the first time this year. He led, of course, from pole position back in Mugello last year.
Yeah.
What's so interesting now is what Pecco will be staring at his pit board. He'll need to see the information, what the team are telling him, and it'll be +5. So all of a sudden you think, okay, right, I've nobody behind me. So that takes the pressure off straight away. Look at the speed difference there.
And Bagnaia late on the brakes as we always know. Oh, and Bagnaia has gone up. He's gone into the asphalt on the outside of turn 1. He did try and make the move instead of sitting tight.
He did try and make it. It didn't work. He almost went down.
Because he rejoins in second place.
How strange. I mean, you could see the closing speed. Look, the bike was quicker, definitely quicker. But it's the first time you look at the heart rate going up on Tarnozzi. But it's the first time he breaks into turn 1 without that downforce, without the wind. It was in the wake. What a difference that makes. And then all of a sudden, I mean, that was close.
Once you're offline, there you're a passenger.
So what happens? You get to the braking zone and you are in the wake of the bike.
Oh my goodness me. That could have been. The tables turned yet again. Bagnaia able to look up and rejoin, gather his thoughts. And Fabio Gian Antonio should now be a race winner.
Well, Fabio Gian Antonio is about to have the best emotion he's ever experienced in his life. And it'll come in about 30 seconds when he passes the start-finish line. He'll look across at his pit board and it'll say +2.5. He won't believe it. He'll be shocked. He'll be thinking, 2.5 seconds. I have 2 laps to go. I've done it.
It's even more now. It's nearly 3 seconds because Pecco Bagnaia in joining this race again has just settled in and knows that second place is what he should be taking home, and he'll be thankful for that. The gap in the championship, that means 21 points, and that seems to be the way it's going to be, because Zarco stayed behind Martin, Marquez has stayed behind the pair of them.
Yeah.
And that is that. It's going to be fascinating to hear what Jorge Martin has to say after this race. It's going to be fascinating to hear what Francesco Bagnaia has to say. But he will go to the final round with a 21-point gap. Is that similar to last year? Similar sort of thing.
23 was last year, I think.
Battle of Qatar. I'm sure he's 21. Going down to Valencia last year. But still 37 points on the table for this man.
Can you imagine if Bagnaia had gone into the back of Digi there? He would have gone down so hard.
Yeah.
I can't believe Digi's going to win a Grand Prix. I said it yesterday and I'm going to repeat it. One of the nicest men in the whole paddock. Speaks perfect English, always smiling, even though he's had a terrible couple of years. He's out of a job for next year, it looks like.
Does this change things?
I think so. The problem is, you're up against Fermin Aldeguer, who is 18 years old. He's just an absolute sensation, such a raw talent.
Nadia Panamani. It's about to be back-to-back wins for Grassini, of course, in Qatar.
Can Martin make it a hat-trick next year when he's on with Grassini with a 93?
Has been on the podium here before at the sale. Was second in Moto2. Last year was 17th across the line. Oh, how times change.
Yeah. Friends with everyone is Fabio. He enjoys life. Do you know what? He's got his own style. He does it his own way. He's not always, I follow him on social media, he's not always posting training pictures. He looks like he's got a good life, doesn't he?
Oh, and he's trying to enjoy every minute of it. When we spoke to him in Australia before the weekend there, knew his MotoGP dream might be coming to an end. But he cannot say that he isn't trying to prolong it as much as possible. He is giving absolutely everything, and he could well take a trophy home.
Tell you what, I'm going to do a massive shout out to his crew chief as well, Frankie Carcetti, who I worked with back in the day. He's worked with a lot of people. He won the World Championship with Joan Mir. And do you know what? They have struggled so much. But Frankie Carcetti, with his talent as a crew chief, we talk about how important they are, has turned that bike upside down and, has turned it into a winner.
And next year we'll be working
with
this man in the middle, Marquez.
Yeah.
Marquez is coming back at Martin now. He's got through on Zarco. Fastest lap of the race on that last lap by Enea Bastianini. It's a really, really strange one, this race.
Here's one then. Does Marquez stay behind Jorge Martin? I think he will.
Yeah.
Just to prove us all wrong now. Yeah, well, Mark dive bombs him, cleans him out.
Oh, that would be stupid of Mark. Just to clean out Martin.
I'm not battling for championship, I'm not battling for a win, so, we'll see. We'll see on this last lap. Digi's got 3 seconds on Bagnaia. He's got 1.6 on Marini. Marini's got 6/10 on Vinales.
Marini's got third.
Closing fast on Marini, but I don't think it's going to be enough. It's down to 0.3 actually. Maybe we should have a good look at that one in a moment.
Zarco.
He came from miles back there. Was he trying to protect Jorge Martin or something? But
probably.
I think so. But it was coming from so far back. I can't. But yeah, that was close.
Again, I have scratched my head so many times today about things we've seen in races, but what we've just seen is
Digi's done it.
Perhaps this is the biggest one of all. Fabio Di Gianantonio is out of a MotoGP ride, and he becomes the 8th different rider.
Digi is a winner. Something to be happy of today.
His first ever MotoGP win. Pecco Bagnaia salvages something for the championship. He's going to take a huge lead down to the final in Valencia as Jorge Martin can only cross the line in 10th place. He's looking straight away at his rear tyre. He's had a problem from the off. The championship takes yet another twist as Pecco Bagnaia celebrates second. Fabio Di Gianantonio is going to be in tears. It's a MotoGP win for the man from Católica.
Unreal.
There's Bastianini there as well.
What a shame for this kid, eh? He's only young anyway as well, like I say. Just to think that
Yeah.
the music stopped and there's nowhere to sit. What a talent. Like you look down at, obviously you know he's beaten everybody, but I'm just looking down the list of how far in front of riders is. He's 17 seconds faster than Motogp, who's finished third in the world this
First
year.
victory for Digi.
Oh, you've got to be so pleased for this gentleman of a young man.
Yeah.
Fabio Di Gianantonio. Chose the number 49 when he came to MotoGP. Always ran with number 21. He chose the number 49, well, because no one else has run with it in the past. I just want to be a bit different, and he is a different kind of MotoGP rider. You meet him, and he's
Martin's still doing wheelies despite the fact he has finished down in 10th.
But he has shown that he is a complete MotoGP racer today, as Jorge Martin gives the Spanish symbol. Well, that, I've no idea what's going on. That was too much.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a MotoGP racer. It just wanders around the paddock. Also, I'll say this. He doesn't get a lot of attention. There's no fans.
I'm going to end this here, guys. Digi's won his first race, but I could actually get him a HRC one next year if Marini's contract falls through. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Smash the like button. Subscribe if anyone is new. Tell if you've signed in. And turn the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos, because in a few days' time, or maybe tonight, I've got a big video coming out on Need for Speed Run. Obviously, yeah. Wait, my camera's right round. Oh, first time. First time on my screen. Watch this replay Pecco real quick. Yeah, guys, I did it. I'm not going to spoil a video, but yeah, it is a video, and because it's 12th anniversary, I thought I'd just do what I did with it. So, yeah, guys, see you all next time. Goodbye. Have a good rest of the day, everyone. And obviously, the next week, until the next RB Actors, Marty pulls back in. I'm going to watch this real quick. He's clapping. Yeah. Yeah, they're closing it. So, guys, see you all next time. Bye for now.
After yesterday,
yeah, clearly got a problem. That's